Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. And more teleporter pads here in, what is it, K-Dessa? The Forbidden Land, anyway. So yeah, just like with the Valley of Corrupted Gravity, teleporters seem to jump your cursor forward to the next stage sometimes, especially if you've gone a longer distance. So kind of be prepared for that. Seem to go through the rest of this area. I did a couple of battles off screen, namely 2 battles, just to get rid of those status effects from last time. And what else did I do? I think I just guard healed up a little bit. Whoa, that's a pretty big area. Huh. Wonder what used to be here. I just said that. What's up, Gongle? You have something interesting to say? Smells like blood. Reminds me of what Rose said when we reached Fernie. A Colosseum. That'd be a good interpretation of it. And there we go. We get some more references. I know I haven't really talked about this, but more references to the Romans. The fallen empire, you know, being overwhelmed. Yeah. It's not like it's a huge reference, but because a lot, you know, anytime a very prevalent race in a video game or a country or species or whatever, video games, anime, movies, there's always going to be that, you know, linking idea to what happened to Rome just because of, you know, how prevalent it is, at least, you know, in Western culture. Presumably it would be relatively high in, you know, Italy as well, but who knows? I'm not from Italy, and I've never been there. Oh? Matches to the death. Wow, it's really like Rome then. Fighters picked from among the dominated humans, dragons, and gigantos. Huh. Apparently at one point the Winglies really did have all the power. We don't blame you, Meru. You haven't done any of this. It is a ruin. It's pretty dilapidated at this point. It's no longer our sorrow. Well, it's a good thing to be able to put the past behind you, I guess. Yeah. The sins of the father, as they say. Must learn from past mistakes. Anyway, I find it kind of odd that Rose was absent from that little meeting there. And the encounter rate is lower in this area, but it's still a long area, and I'm probably going to run into a battle sooner or later. Have I showed off these two? Probably not. I actually did a little bit of prep this time, so I actually have my my notes in front of me for the enemies. And we have Toadstool. What do I need to know about you? Inflicts poison. So, how do we deal with poison? By killing him. But he can't poison me. He's got a very few hit points, so not too much to worry about that. There's nothing else to note about him. Puck, as I mentioned last time, drops the Dancer's Ring, which doesn't matter. He can also inflict Despirit, which, of course, again, does not really matter when he's dead. Ah, he's not dead! How'd that happen? Alright, let's finish him off. Madness Hero, 150 SP per attack now. Damn, Dart's gonna get his next level, Dragoon level before anyone else. It's pretty sad. The way his additions, the order of them, it kind of works in his favor to get his Dragoon levels quickly. And so that and the fact that he's always in the party, but you know, not all of them, all of his additions give a lot of points, but give me a second. if you check out where his additions that don't give you that many points are, you know, the first two. You know, he really got his Dragoon Stone when we were already partway through Volcano. And so Burning Rush, Crush Dance, Madness Hero, they all end with over 100 or at least 100 SP per attack. So yeah, he really gets kind of an up on that little head start over everyone else. Rose is pretty close to mastering Hardblade. Once she masters that, I think I'll take her out for a little bit and I'll use someone else. I could probably work on Flurry of Sticks now. I was just using Summon 4 Gods when I was backtracking. I forgot to take it off. It's actually not really a good idea to use Summon 4 Gods here unless you're really good with its counter. I'm in the middle, so-so. But the enemies here seem to counter a lot. So Flurry of Sticks, having only 2 additions, cannot be countered, and so you don't have to worry about that. Let's see, who else do we have? Yeah, if or when Rose learns her final addition there and masters Hardblade, I'll be putting in these two. I think those are the two that need the most work at this point. Albert will be getting... Actually, I think he's going to get one of the boss fights in here. And I might throw him in for the other one, just for kicks. Anyway, here we have free healing point, which is why I recommend grinding here. And I will be doing that at some point. Not so much for levels, though you do get more experience and a reasonable amount of gold at this point in the game compared to previous. But the main reason why I recommend doing it here is to work on additions, because that seems to be the bet. Like, pretty much you need to do some amount of addition grinding if you're going to max them all by the end of the game, and I do want to max them all, and I'll show off one of these battles. The reason I'm not going to show off too many of them is because I think I've already shown off this guy, though I do have more notes now. Spinning Head, right? Yes. Okay, he has D-Spirit, Bewitch, Fear, and he can use magical attacks to... Oops. Oh, I did get it. To do quite a bit more damage than his normal attacks. See how much his damage increased over... from going from Summon 4 Gods to Flurry of Sticks. So basically what's going to happen in this particular room is these spinning heads are going to bounce all over the place. They don't give particularly good experience or gold by themselves, though within a group it's a lot better. But what's going to happen is they're going to bounce around, and in order to get by here, you need to approach this area, press the X button, and... well, it's hard to see there, but it basically kills one of the things there. And so those are, I guess, a kind of a barrier to prevent us from moving forward. Yeah, we kind of get that, Mayor. It's not that complicated. So yeah, destroy them all, and we move on. It'll also eliminate the random battles in this area, which will be beneficial. No! Keep going up, keep going. No! And there we go. We learn Rose's final edition, Demon's Dance. Now, I do want to show that off at least once here, so let's hit the button. Thank you. Yeah, because these guys, if you hit them on the field, obviously you're going to run into a battle. But the best way of dealing with them is to just eliminate them from spawning in the first place. So, let's change her edition. Oh, not yours. There we go. Starts at 200% damage. I think it goes up to 500 at the end. The final editions are all extremely good. I think the worst one is Kongol's, and I think that one goes up to 300% if I'm not mistaken. And the highest one is Meru's, who just goes up to 600%. Yeah, final editions are above all else. They are the best to use. Especially if you master them. At the start, as you can see, it does less damage than the previous one, at least in Rose's case, but it won't take long for us to get up there and surpass it. I think by level 3, it'll tie it in damage. So I do want to use them. No, run! These guys bounce around a lot too, so that can help you if you're about to get cornered by them. So we get that one. Let's see if I can get one more here. Come on. You can do it. Yay, one more. He's in midair. He's about to take me out too. Which means I'm probably stuck in a battle now. Oh, no. I got rid of that one. And I got him again. Look at that. Cool. So this will allow us to go forward in this direction. Now, it's time for a little glitch note here. There are actually two paths to take in this area. I've taken one of the paths for a couple of reasons. One, because it leads to treasure. Pass on that. Now, gotta get some treasure first. We get the power-up. This is, again, critical to my strategy for some of the super bosses. But, as you might guess, it's a repeatable item. Strength increases. This does not do this item justice. It's not strength that increases, it's damage output. Damage output increases by, I believe, 1.5. 1.5, 50% more damage for 3 turns. You combine this with speed up on someone who's powerful, like, you know, say an opposite element, and they can destroy bosses very quickly, or at least reduce their health considerably. This is a very important item, and this one is missable. I can't remember which ones that we've gone through before are missable. Probably the one, I think it was Pandemonium, that we got at Helena Prison, because I believe we still don't have access to that area anymore. But yeah, none of them have been critically missable. I believe we got speed up in the Valley of Corrupted Gravity, which we can return to. The Signet Stone in the forests, or the swamplands, the marshlands, we can go back there. I think we can. And power up. Here, once we're done with this area, we can't come back. So if you want to do your grinding here, you have to do it now. If you want the item, and you do want the item, you must get it now. So very, very important item here. Now we're just going to have to wait. Eventually our ride will return. And do I want to take this one? There's nothing over here. Battle time. Well, I'm not sure if we've shown off this guy last time. I can't remember who I fought last time. Let's show off enemies now that I have my my notes in front of me. So these guys can stun. They also have some magical attacks. And basically when I say magical attacks, they can use some type of, you know, attack item when their HP gets low enough. So let's see if I can eliminate them before they do that. Well, he's probably going to use it now. Oh, nope. He's going to die now.
Die.
And that's Demon's Dance. 100 SP right off the bat. No need to worry about, you know, trying to build up to getting enough SP. She's going to be on that for the rest of the game. And here is probably his magical attack. Yep. Oh, no, that's his stunning attack. Okay. Let's finish him off. Madness Hero, it hasn't really gotten any more powerful, but it's at least usable in this area. Maybe because the enemies finally have enough, or a little enough defense, and Dart has enough strength at this stage, that he does a decent amount of damage. If I haven't mentioned it before, and I probably haven't because I'm very absent-minded, stun, as well as a bunch of other statuses, will disappear after a certain amount of time. Now, yeah, I want to drop down this one. There are multiple ways of getting to this area here. Your idea here is you want to press the button, mash X. There we go. And we get the Mind Crush. This one, well, it's not critical, but it is very nice to have because it's an update for Dart. 8 more attack, and Random Confusion. And it's pretty much an all-around better weapon. So in order to proceed, you jump on one of these, and you fall down. Now, in order to proceed, we need to go this way. And I started talking about the glitch, and then I kind of stopped talking about the glitch. This glitch is not locked to this emulator or anything like that. This is a glitch that's been in this game. Now, you can have it lock up in this room. You can have it lock up when you go through the next door. You can have it lock up on the boss fight. You can have it lock up on the other boss fight. This area is annoying for that. What you need to do in this area, save, try and clear the entire area before saving again. Do your grinding, save again, you know, before you do any of the bosses, and then do your bosses. Then you'll want to come back. Do I actually want to do this one now? I'm going to show off the other one. I'll meet you back at the main healing point there. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I just kind of came back here. The path is very straightforward. Most of it we've already seen. The one part we haven't is pretty obvious. You can't miss it. There's only one way to go. Yeah, there's two ways to go here. There's this room, and then there's the one that we already took. The one I already took, we got the treasure on. There's no treasure in this one. So what we're supposed to do here, and they never really explain this, you just basically get to pick these and select one. Now, if you select the wrong one, that happens. If you select the right one, something will, basically the green icons turn blue. Now, I'm going to fail on purpose because it creates dialogue, and it actually explains this puzzle. So I'm going to try and get all of the dialogue for you, and I'll just cut out me having to go through the thing over and over again. We're not going forward. Well, yeah. What are these things anyway? Well, it's not really an alley. Oh, Hashel. Why do you have to punch everything? Ta, are you singing? Really? I don't know how that's ever worked for you. Hell, I don't know why that worked in the Home of the Gigantos, other than he was required for that plot point. It's basically the only thing that makes any sense about it. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. There's probably some magical aspect to this. The drawings. Huh. What kind of drawings are these anyway? What are they supposed to be? Let's just try a bunch of things. I'll meet you with the next set of dialogue. Okay, there we go. If you continue to fail, it'll spawn more dialogue. Sometimes it requires more attempts than others. That time it was only 2 fails, so... What are they indicating? What's that one? Oh, I guess it is pretty big. I guess that would make sense. And what's that one, Meru? Hey, pretty cool. And what do we got here? Oh, dragons. That's pretty cool. What's that? Minotaurs. We haven't really seen these guys, or well, we haven't seen these guys. I'm not even sure if we've heard, well, I think we've heard of them once or twice, but only in, you know, background lore, nothing to do with the plot. Minotaurs are basically the opposite of Gigantos. These should be humans. What the hell is that one? Rose? You would know better than the rest of us. Doesn't seem like an intelligent species. I have qualms with that. I have qualms with that, and I'm not going to go into it because it'll get ranty, but basically, they're not intelligent in very big air quotes to the level that humans have identified as intelligence. So it's... yeah. Born to the earth from the divine tree. Yes. There should be some key hidden within. But yeah, so... yeah, they do probably have intelligence. I don't even know what entity they're referring to. But, yeah. I'm going to stop fumbling around and I'll just go back to the plot here. What is going on here? Some code. The order we enter with. Maybe they were born into this world. Of these, which one would be first? Doesn't look like it has intelligence. Well, I'm assuming what this one is some kind of, what is it? Some kind of microorganism or something like that. An early creature, something, say, Precambrian or something like that. The rest should be in order of the birth of the species having intelligence, blah, blah, blah. Anything else? Read something in the National Library. Was Gigantos. Then Minotos. Oh, well, that's 2 hints. I think that's the last line. Let me check one more time real quick here. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I could get all the dialogue for you. I already have the order written down. Yeah, so anyway, that's all the dialogue. First one is, of course, this one. It is the order of their birth kind of deal. So we have whatever they are, the Gigantos, Minotos, and we have dragons, and then we have humans, and finally we have winglies. And if we do all of this, we get access to a new teleporter. Now, this teleporter, I'm going to go a little extra on this video. I would have preferred to kind of end around this point, but oh well. Basically, this one leads us to this. This, not sure if you can tell what it's supposed to be, but moving forward results in boss fight. Now, on that glitch I was telling you about, basically that's one boss fight, and the other one is at the end of the other path. The way that this emulator works is every time you fight this boss, that one we were just at first, it'll freeze up on the other one. However, if you fight the other one first and then this one, then you're fine. However, I have heard people having issues with the reverse order. Like I said, I've had it glitch up in the room prior to the boss on the other path. So what I'm going to do is, at the start of the next one, we'll meet you back in the room on the first path I took, the one right after I got the mine crush there, and we'll go into that one, and from there we will proceed and face that boss first, and then we'll come back here off screen and take care of this boss as well. But that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. Next time we will do what I just said. We'll go and we'll kill some bosses. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.